inefficient. We live in a world where people want things quickly and easily. It's a microwave culture. We can barely wait 3 minutes to heat up our food, and then we usually bite right into it and burn the roof of our mouth because we can't stand to wait another minute for it to cool down. We don't want to jump through hoops when we're trying to get things done, and guess what? Either do your patients. We want to spend less than 2 minutes on the phone when patients are booking their appointment, and then when they hang up, they should say, "Wow, that was so easy." But we often make the scheduling process more complicated and drawn out than it really needs to be. Here are the worst ways and the most common ways your team is probably scheduling appointments. Number one is asking, "When do you want to come in?" If your team is starting their scheduling conversation with this question, then they are doomed for failure. That patient is probably going to say something like, "Oh, well, I want to come in Sunday at 10 a.m. Well, you're probably not open at that time, and then we have to go back and forth trying to get the times to align. The second thing is people will say, "We have a 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Which would you like?" When you give this many options, it creates two problems. One is I'm wondering, why do you have so many openings? Do people not like going to your practice? Why don't you have a lot of patients? Two, giving me this many options will overwhelm any person listening. And chances are I'm going to forget what you said and then pick a time that wasn't even listed or just ask you to repeat it again. This is so inefficient. The third question is, do you want to schedule? And this question is like nails on a chalkboard to me because we shouldn't be asking, "Do you want to schedule?" And we surely shouldn't be waiting for them to ask to get scheduled. If the patient took time out of their day to look up your number, give your practice a call, they want to be scheduled. We shouldn't be asking this. Question 4 is, what type of appointment do you want? When I audit calls, I hear patients how confused they are when your team asks a question like this because they don't know the name of the appointment or the process in your office for booking a new patient. It's your job as the person on the phone to lead the call and tell the patient the next steps. Once you find out this is a new patient, you can say something like, "Great, let's go ahead and get you scheduled with your new patient exam." Making scheduling easy for your patients and eliminating these questions from your process will help you convert your patients into booked appointments.